Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Green 80!
54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Big ass.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon. The 29, a gain of 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I got you.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how how determined they are. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 37. Check 37. Fair, fair. SOS. SOS.
From the gun on third down, Wilson out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And Marshall's got it. And he gets down at the 24. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What? 280.
I got it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill.
280.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Switch.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
What? 315.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Joker.
Hey.
Check.
Hold up. All right. Good touch.
On second down, it's Carson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What? 215. Friday. 12.
To throw on third down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Tight end right. Out. 5 down. Stand up.
Touch 50.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 9 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10. Jones, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Jones now on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, catch made by Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Slayton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jones operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
43 in the mark.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
43. Check. Over. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. March 43. March 43. Here we go.
47.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
On the set.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Ready?
From the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good stuff.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they try the right side here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Cut. 315.
March 54. You get blocked.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check, 40.
Hey, Delta.
Mike. 43. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you...
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 54 is Mike. Hit it.
Here's Jones on third down. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Go, go. Come. Go.
They'll run forward Barkley, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Right. 190. 50. Mike 50.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Go, 14. Hey, easy. Touch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Wilson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game. Him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Watch 88. Watch 88. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
53. Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Side.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. There's Wilson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
70, Indy.
Number 53, Mike 53. Run.
Go.
2nd and 5. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Kyler Fackrell able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
On first down, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That one third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some team
rush coming, and he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, "Guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer." But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And Ingram hauls it in. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard work the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.